on the other end. I know, but that's what it said last time and it wasn't going. They're saying it's not going. Hold on, I'm gonna check my YouTube to see if it's going. I don't think so. It's showing on my end. Well, doo-doo brown. Ninja, check it again, see if it's working. Is it working? Chris, go back in and see if it's working now. What?
No, it's not working for me.
It must be you then. Hey everybody, we're gonna start some Amnesia here pretty soon. We're waiting for some of my buddies to join in so they can watch the broadcast. As soon as they get in here, I will start the game. Octopus. Hey everybody, we're gonna start some Amnesia here pretty soon. We're waiting for some of my buddies to join in so they can watch the broadcast. Hey Spider, I'm waving at you, but you can't see it. Is it working yet, bro? Okay. Let's get this party started. Are you playing it too, babe?
Some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
I do. I could have swore there was a tinderbox in here. I could be mistaken. Oh well, rightly so. Ooh, a wind. So scary. It's coming to get ya. Oh, I don't want to go there yet. Pick it up, Daniel. Thank you very kindly. Oh, looky here. What? I'm going night-night. I already did.
No, you can't go like that. Everybody's writing messages.
Oh, Ninja is my friend.
Yeah.
And Spider is my friend. You are all my friends, and I love you very much. And you guys are awesome for watching me play this, and I'll probably scare the shit out of myself. I don't want to go that way yet. Wait, yes I do. No, I don't. La, la, la.
And he tried to suffocate you.
Oh well. Let him. It probably tickles. feels like chicken nuggets. Already been in here. Yeah, I guess I do want to go that way.
We love chicken nuggets.
Indeed. You guys are both my besties. I love all my besties. Uh-oh, look out now. Ooh. Check that out. Blood. Indeed, we are the bestie squad. But Rizzo, my nizzle. I tried to light my lamp. I don't have a lamp yet. That's so funny. Well, here in Canada. There it is. Hush up, dog. Damn it, I got you on my broadcast. I know they can hear you barking. So, yeah, my dog wanted to say hi, everybody. His name is Diesel, and he loves you. Because he's a dog, and he loves everybody.
"19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to keep it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Danny.
My lamp went out.
No, it's dark. It's still dark. You cannot see.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
It lies beneath my very butthole when I poop in my chamber pot. Yeah, poop in that chamber pot, girl. Poop it. Hey girl, you want some chocolate? Yes. I'm gonna spread that chocolate all over your butt. And then I'm gonna lick it off because I'm a real man. Just kidding. That was creepy.
May 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Well, alrighty then. Take it back to your fancy museum then, boy. I throwed it. Cereal and donuts.
That's Fruit Loops on donut.
Oh yeah, they have those in my store. Fruit Loops on a donut. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is recommended my services at the Parisian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Greenwich. That's Greenwich, bitch. It rhymes with spinach. There ain't nothing in that drawer. Let's see what's in this bottom one. Nada. Zipperoni. Anything in these shelves? Just my ass. Is that a note? I don't think that's a note. I can't pick it up. Nope. Somebody's getting tired. Why? Yawning.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark,
If I
ancient
did,
passage
you would
we
know it.
uncovered.
I suck at
Our
rapping.
torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage
Totally.
confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
I said close that damn drawer. Alright. What are we doing over here? Alright, let's go this way. Oops, I closed it. Ooh, look, clown. One of those things you like for me to break. Yeah, I noticed that. That was weird. Oh, do you have your voice allowed to be shared, Clown? If you have your voice allowed to be shared, then they'll hear it on the broadcast. If not, then they won't hear it, and it'll sound like I'm talking to myself. Okay. Well, guys, if you hear me and think that I'm talking to myself, I am not. I'm in a group with my buddies. No, I'm not. No. La, la, la. What? It's not a problem. Yeah. This is where it just came from, right? Yeah. And I already went there. So let's go to this room. Okay, that room's locked. You can always... No, you can always come back to this if you want to go to the party screen so they can hear you. Yeah, go to the party screen like Ninja, tell them how to do it.
Go to the party screen and go to party, and then go to party settings, and then let's go to balls, so you allow your voice to be shared. Do you know how to make the party, how to lock the party? Allow your voice to be shared. Yeah, that's what I meant. Is it on do not allowed or is it on allowed? It's do not allowed. So let's put allow for click it and go allow for current so you can put it on the allow for current party. So it's only on for this time only, or you can have them always allowed. The last one that now can you hear me on it? Let me get back into it.
They should be able to hear you on the broadcast now.
Okay, let me see.
No, Klaus isn't talking.
Did you hear me?
Should be able to.
Okay. Whee. There it is.
Is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
17th May,
Stout.
1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
A rock. Whee! I'm carrying a rock around. I just broke a hole in the wall. And I found the secret room.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
A draft and a faint light are coming from behind the shelf. There must be a way in. There is. But first, let me take a selfie. No, I'm just kidding. Well, that was helpful. That is not how you break the glass. Local folklore. Alstad and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Alstad. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighboring castle Brandenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local, you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid reverence. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstad at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight, and he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstad, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle in nearby Alstad, and like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the West over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Don't sing what? What was I singing? No, not that one, huh? It's this one first, right?
Ouch.
Damn it. Pull it. Yummy. Pull the book. You're going to bed?
Huh?
Oh, Ninja said she's... Good night, Ninja. I still don't know what I was singing. But whatever it is, let's pretend like I wasn't singing it. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessel. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Oh, yeah, I did. I wasn't singing the song, though. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for it. Oh, yeah, I did. Why? Never seen that one there before. Did you see that, clown? Are you falling asleep?
A little bit.
There was a monster.
I'm okay, don't worry. Keep on playing, I got this.
There was a monster and it went this way, the way that I need to go.
I got this. I'll even slap myself in the face.
Oh, don't. You go to sleep if you're tired.
No, I'm not tired. I've been doing this all day. I don't know why.
Why this door won't open?
I can hear you, dog.
You can hear my dog?
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
don't know why that door won't open. And that door won't open.
I don't know.
Don't know. Maybe I missed something? What?
Oh, I was reading what he said down the bottom.
Oh, about it getting spooky?
Yeah.
Why does everybody think Spider-Man is a guy? Maybe Spider-Man is a girl. Yeah, this is where the monster was, right here. When I first played through this, there was no monster there, which is weird. Oh, you know what? I have a key. But I don't think it's for this. I think it's the wine cellar key. Yeah.
It's probably the other one.
Wait, what's this over here? I haven't been in here yet. Oh, that's back to the main hall. Damn it. Yes, it is randomly generated. Ooh, look, a tinderbox. Ah, where is it? Maybe it's on the other side of that. I heard it, but where is it? It must be on the other side of that. Maybe that room's unlocked now. Should I try it?
Keep going. You can do it.
Why? I don't know why it won't open. Should I come back to it later?
Did you forget something?
I guess. I don't know. I checked all the rooms except for those ones that I can't open the doors. See this one. Study. And that other room that I can't get into, I think, is also the study. No, I've already been in this room. This is the one that I can't get into. Damn ass hat door. I've got to be missing something. I guess I'll come back to it. Unless there's a key in here or something. I think I already checked these. I already know you can't go through this door, but I'll try it anyway. What triggered? Oh, yeah, that triggered something when it turned all icky. I think that's telling me I don't have anything else to do with that. Not sure. That's where it came from. Alright, so I need to go over here. I need a drink. More than likely in here.
It's cold. It's so cold.
You alright, Clown?
Huh?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sound tired.
Just relaxing and watching you play.
It's like, I'm usually wanting to go to sleep by this time, and you're like, I'm not tired, and now I'm not tired and you're sleepy. The lack of chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can to move them to the wine cellar.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
Hello. Thank you for coming and watching my playthrough. I appreciate it. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lacked the potency I needed, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. My bad. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Move chair.
Okay, I'm sitting up now.
Okie dokie. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. I love this game. I've already played through it, but I didn't do it on my YouTube. So I'm doing it so all the YouTubes can see. I love this game. I've already played through it, but I didn't do it on YouTube. Invisible teabag.
Something's wrong. Oh, so wrong.
Teabag.
Invisible teabag. See? See, invisible teabag.
Steers teabag.
Beep boop. Brr. Alright, wine cellar time. I know there's gonna be Meister in here.
Go get yourself a drink of wine.
Shit, I wish. Yeah, it gets really creepy towards the end. I won't ruin it for you. Yeah, it gets really creepy towards the end.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow!
Oh, you mean Agrippa? You're close to the end then. Oh, you mean Agrippa? You're close to the end then. Diesel, hush up. I'm doing a broadcast. Diesel, hush up. I'm doing a broadcast. I said hush up. Oh, puppy.
He wants to play.
I know. He's just a baby. I will get you back as soon as I can. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for coming to watch. I really appreciate it. And thank you for coming to watch. Really, really do. Can't open that one. I don't see an enemy, but it's saying that, so maybe there is one nearby. Maybe I should be careful. I'll hide over here. Oh yeah, I remember there's maybe one over here. Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's over there.
He's looking for lunch.
Well, I ain't gonna be his lunch. Hopefully. I just gotta wait till he goes away. Still standing there.
Oh, he's hungry.
Yeah, I know. Uh-oh, there goes that noise. I had to turn my TV down. I think he's gone now. No, he's still there. What is he doing? Go away. Is he still there? God dang. My dude's gonna pass out.
Do you hear the heartbeat?
No, but I can see him. Oh, he's gone. Poor Daniel, he is not good right now. Crimson Rose 91 is my PSN. That don't sound nice. Maybe I'm wrong, but it didn't sound too good. That don't sound good either. There's still one more potion, I think, that I need to find. I hear someone walking. At least I thought I did. See? Do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
We think it's a monster?
I heard something.
Alright, I'll stay here then. I want to go light this light. If I die, oh well. This is the last room, and I think there's an enemy in here. Isn't this where I was? Maybe not, but it looks the same to me. It is. I gotta find that last bottle though.
Is anyone there?
Hey Chris.
What's up?
Not much. We're doing a live stream of Amnesia.
Yeah, I was playing GTA 5 when I got the invitation.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll be back.
Okay. Take your time. I hear something. You hear that? Sounds like a chain dragging.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Right? I feel like I want to go out, but I don't. But it sounds like it's getting closer.
You gotta come out there sometime.
Oh, you know what? It's in here. The only way I haven't gone yet. Probably gonna come out right now. Maybe not. Do you see anything?
No.
But I sure as hell hear it.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Except we're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Huh. You can hear me open the soda. That's funny.
It is pretty funny. There's the last one I made. My name is Wilhelm, also Greenwich. There are no, why am I reading it like that? These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed knight of the order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the
Excuse
stairs,
me.
but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been ripped by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer ...
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, spider. That's funny. That was a good burp, though, you gotta admit.
Yeah.
You're funny.
Yes,
You're
it was.
funny, Chris.
Oh, if I had Xbox Game Pass on the Xbox One, you know how much I'd get NBA 2K18 for?
What?
Free.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
free with Xbox Game Pass.
That's awesome. Damn it.
Who's watching the live stream?
3 people.
Cause I was just gonna say I can hear it in the background.
Clown's watching it, Spider's watching it, and Drunk Tall Boy, I think.
It has to be my TV.
I have all the stuff to make the
Are you
potion.
watching the live stream?
No, I'm not. I'm live streaming it.
No, Clown.
Yeah, he's watching
Are you
it.
watching the live stream?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you watching the live stream? Are you watching the live stream?
Man, that was funny.
What?
What I did earlier.
What'd you do?
I burped.
Look at that yummy flesh. Don't you want to play with it? Touch it, ooh, rub it.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
June 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Damn it. What's getting me?
Ouch. Ouch.
What?
Oh, I was watching that you got hit by something twice.
Oh, yeah, it was the flesh. Continue this tomorrow. Part 2 coming soon, y'all. Have a nice night and don't have nightmares.